Welcome back, everyone. So I'm basically in the same place, same getup, same angle as the TSA video because I filmed them back to back. I wanted to make them both in the same video, but as you know me, I always say that I'm gonna make the video shorter, try and make it shorter, but then when I look at the clock, it's been 11 minutes already that I've been talking and discussing with you. So, I just can't help myself. I really am passionate about magic and about what I practice and buy. So, it's hard for me to make everything super, super short and try to give you the most information, the least amount of time, because I really am someone that likes to talk about every little angle of something I buy and to make you know if it's something that you want to buy, because, there's not much point in making a review where I tell you it's good, that's good, and that's bad, and bye-bye. I really wanted to give you guys something strong, and we'll get into the video right now, and that's 7 Secrets by Dani Daortiz. That's a download on Illusionist for $35 US, and it's around 1 hour 30 minutes of a video. You get live performances and explanations for all but one trick. You get the live performance, but it's, in his house with his friend. You don't get it with random people. But apart from that, it's well shot, well mic'd, and everything. So what are you gonna learn in this? You're gonna learn 2 more restaurant type tricks of Dani's that even he says, if you're in that situation, you're probably gonna perform them. If you're not, there's no point in searching for that situation, to make it weird that that's happening. So those are 2 situational tricks, and the other are 5 card tricks. So let me just go over through the tricks, and I'll try to make it super short on each one. So the first one is the color changing deck. This is what made me buy it, because I really wanted to buy Spectrum by Paul Wilson, but I saw Dani's take on it and it looked really good. So I was like, let me buy this first, and if I like it, I have basically a miracle that's done with ungimmick deck, and if not, well, I'll buy Paul Wilson Spectrum. So the color changing deck is a great effect, but it takes, to put it as nice as I can, it takes balls, because it's a ballsy trick. It's not what you think it is. Like, I watched even the performance and I didn't notice it myself. That's just how good Dani is with engaging and talking, So this is something that's going to take audience management. Is going to take you being interesting, being the star, being the entertainer, being, the person that dictates the flow and everything, This is not just, look, the deck is blue, then you do the change and the deck is red. No, it's not. So it involves a trick at the beginning, and then you get into it following, but it takes balls. That's all I'm gonna say. It's easy to do. It's not hard, at least for me. It's probably not a beginner. Nothing here is gonna be beginner. It's Dani. Nothing here is gonna be beginner magic. So yeah, it's intermediate, but it's easy. But it's gonna take balls, and it's gonna take, confidence. This is a confidence effect. This is not, if you're not confident in performing it and you're not confident in your magic, this is probably going to be a pain for you performing it. But it is something interesting. I am going to try it out. I don't think it's going to be better than Spectrum by Paul Wilson for me, so I do think I'm still going to buy that for my performance style. But it is a good trick, and I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out and see if it works before buying anything else, because it is a good trick. So the second effect that you're gonna learn is it's not in the exact order of the DVD, but the second is something he calls card in pocket. So it's basically one signed card he's gonna draw like a pocket, and another signed card that's selected, and he's gonna like fuse them together, and then he's gonna, in front of the spectator, peel the card, so out of the pocket card. That's a hard routine. You're gonna need to know really well how to manipulate cards. It's not really hard. It's super easy. up until when you have the manipulation, and then it's super easy again. So you're gonna have to really know to manipulate cards. I won't tell you how because it's gonna give away the trick, but you're really gonna need to know how to manipulate cards and manipulate, you know, kind of the way people perceive the trick. But apart from that, it's a good trick. It's not something I'm gonna perform. It's, even as Dani says, it's not his wow wow, as I quote from his video. It's not wow wow, but it's a great trick. But he included because it's something he really loves deep down, because it's a Hoffenzer trick and he really loves it to perform it himself. So that's why he included it. But for me, that's not really something I'm gonna perform. So the next one is card to box. So his version of card to box. It's great. That's a great trick, but you're gonna need it be a table for it, and to be sitting down. There are all alternatives. You know, he doesn't go over through them, but you know, if you're someone that does, you know, card to wallet, card to pocket, or anything like that, I'm sure you're gonna think of another way of making it work standing up, but it really is something standing down, because, you know, there's a thing that I'm gonna mention it now, and I'm gonna talk about it in other tricks. You know, there's one thing that Dani likes to do when he's at a table sitting down. That's the most that I'm gonna say. Most of you are gonna know what that is. Him sitting down at a table. For those that don't, just know that for this routine, if you want the full effect of it, you're gonna need to be sitting down at a table with people in front of you. In front of you, I'd say. You know, in the performance, he has people to the side, but you know, Dani's a master of magic, so I still put the people in front of me. So yeah, it's basically a person selects a card, they take out another person takes out 5 cards, or the spectator himself. You dwindle down the cards to 1. You show them all the other cards. Tell, is your card here? They say no. Then you have your card in hand. You know what this trick is called? Card to box. You show the box. When they look back at your hand, the card has vanished from your hand and is going to appear inside of the box. It's a great trick. That's something I'm going to perform. When I'm going to be sitting down at a restaurant or something, that's definitely a trick I'm going to perform. It's great. So it's not really hard. It's pretty simple. But again, it's going to involve, you know, you being confident, because there's one move in the trick that you're going to have to be confident. You're going to have to play it out. You know, he says, just do it like that, you know, don't mind it. And I was scared to do it, I'll be honest, but I did it, and the people didn't really care, you know. They didn't care, so he was right. So there's another good trick inside. Then there's my favorite trick of the thing is called different. It's basically you have 9 cards. You show them to be all black except for 1, which is the red card that they're gonna have to follow. Then you do, you know, a really obvious change of a black card to the red card and tell them, where's the obvious card? They're gonna point, you know, they're gonna be like, of course you did the switch, it's this one. And then when you show, you tell them that they messed up because all the cards are red and except the black card. So you're basically gonna change all 6 black cards to red cards in an instant. And the routining is perfect. This is my favorite trick. It's super easy to do. You know, there's really nothing hard. There's gonna be, you know, some palming and stuff, but it's the simplest of simplest, and it's an amazing trick, and it's really great. So then he's gonna tell you, thought of any card at any number. That's basically, you're gonna make an open prediction. You're gonna sign, you're gonna write something on it, you're gonna put it inside of your pocket. The person's gonna name a number. They're gonna deal to that number. And when they get to it, they're gonna look at the card. So let's say it's the 2 of spades and the number is 8. You're gonna take out of your pocket the card with the prediction. You'll give it to someone to read. It's gonna say, I know you were thinking of the number 8. And of course, it's gonna be written on the exact card that they ended up on in the deck. For that trick, you're gonna need a little preparation. You're gonna probably wanna use a deck just for that trick because you're gonna have to do some things with the deck. But it's a great trick. That's something else that I'm probably gonna include because this is actually something that you can do standing up. You're not gonna be needing a chair or a table. It's really it's a cute effect. It's really good. I like it personally. It's something that I would do. I really love any card at any number, So it's something that I would personally do myself. Now we're getting into the two restaurant type tricks. One is card in bread. So that again, it is involved. You need a table and a chair with Dani's speciality. And it is something, of course, that you're gonna need to be, as I said in the beginning, in the environment to do it. Because you're not gonna be, for example, on your stage show, you're gonna be doing the trick and then you say, you know what, I have a loaf of bread here. You know, they're gonna be like, why does he bring out a loaf of bread? So there's really something, almost every single restaurant, they're gonna give you, bread at the beginning of your lunch, or even at, if you go to an event and they have catering, there's always gonna be a basket of bread or something. So you're gonna be able to bring it into play, but it's not something I'm gonna do because I don't think I'm ever gonna find the opportunity to do it. But you can apply the principle to anything, almost anything else. So it could be card in any food, basically. It's simple and it's good, but it's not something I'm going to perform. And the other one is something I'm probably going to do, is basically coin in sugar packet. It cannot be a signed coin. That's something I'm going to tell you. It cannot be a signed coin for this trick. And you're basically going to ask someone for a coin. You're going to take it in your hand and you're going to transform the coin into sugar. So plenty of sugar is going to come out of your hand. And then you're going to show your hand empty, so the coin's vanished. Then you're going to pick up a sugar packet and you're going to rip it open, and the coin that it gave you is going to be inside the sugar packet. So super simple trick. That's probably something I'm going to do for fun when I'm somewhere. So yeah, and it's easy to do as well. So this is basically the crux of everything you're going to receive. The video is already pretty long, so I'm going to try and wrap it up. So now you know every single trick, basically what you're going to have to do, the good points, the bad points, if it's hard, if it's not, of every single trick that he's going to teach you. And in my opinion, it's worth the money. I think that if there's at least one trick that you're going to know, just Dani's teaching, even on the other tricks, is going to be worth it. He's going to teach you so many things that even if there's only one trick you're going to want, the knowledge from the other ones are probably going to be things that you're going to apply to your own magic. So in the end, I think it's worth. It's a good project. It's not Dani's best by any means. It's tricks that are going to be situational. So there's not, except for one or two, there's not many that you're going to be able to do strolling around or, street magic. Dani's not that type of magician anyway. So, you don't expect it. So you're almost always going to require a table for every single trick. Take that in mind. So if you're not a table worker or you're not going to be in situations to do it, you're not going to get anything out of it except for the knowledge and the instructions of Dani. But in the end, it's still a really good DVD, download DVD. So I'm going to give it 8 on 10 just because of the applications, because they're not going to be tricks that I'm going to be able to use at all my shows, all my events, all my gatherings, everywhere I go. I'm going to be limited by it. So yeah, I know this review is really long, but I hope I enlightened you on every single trick and told you the most that I can about every single thing that I could possibly tell you without exposing anything. And I hope I made you buy it, not buy it, put you on the fence. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I helped you. I know this is a long video. I know my videos are really long, but I really try to make them as informative as possible. So yeah, it's an 8 on 10 for me. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and see you in the next one.